Hi everyone, it's Kay here. Thank you very much for joining me today. I am participating in Trash Tuesday, which is hosted by Just Journaling with Possum Patty. And the idea is that you grab your trash or things you might be going to throw out or give away and turn it into a journal. Now, I did make a video, but when I looked at it, I was having so much fun that when I went to upload it to YouTube, I realised it was 45 minutes long. I'm thinking that's way too long. So I'll show you what I've done. I've just created a pocket there. I'm not a big fan of it. I got this washi tape in a bit of a job lot from Facebook Marketplace, so I've just used it because I can't think about how else I could use it in other journals to reinforce some of my things that I've made. But the pocket there in the paper bag. What else have I done? Oh yes, created a little bit of a tuck spot there with two leftover pieces of paper, and this bit here was from a card that I pulled apart because I wasn't really happy with it, and put it on this tag that I made from this scrapbook of paper that I've had forever. So I did that there. I'm using up the string as well because it's too fat for lots of other to use on normal tags in a journal. So I made a little pocket with the paper bags from the bakery. So I just made a little pocket there, and this is the bottom of the bag. This from there. So I just made a little bit of journaling cards that goes in the pocket there, and it's coming up. Of course it is, Kay. Oh, wrong one. Spend your life just gluing things down. What's there? That's just on the paper, on the cellophane, just to make sure it doesn't rip. I'm going to put a stamp or something there so that when you look through the window you can see the stamp there. So what else have I done? Not much really. There's that. I did this exactly the same for here. Just made a little journaling card. Again, I'm going to put some stamp on the corner or something, just to sort of make it a bit more special to look through the window. With this little flip out, I'll put a part of an old doily, and this is more of that bottom of the bag is in there. So just the doily I was going to use it in a journal, and I didn't end up using it, so I just cut it down a little bit to size and the more washi tape. And so I had some of this left over, so I just made a little point of interest, and I cut this flower from part of the paper bag, and I made a little notebook with some of the paper from this collection here, same from this same sheet, and I just cut some of the things out and stuck them on there to give it a sort of bit more interesting. And these are offcuts that I've had sitting here in front of me for ages from journals I've made, and I've just tied it together with more of that really thick string, and I've popped it in. Just pop in this envelope pocket there, and then I made another tag with that same card there, and I've just used the other side and I just decorated it to sort of make it a bit of a, and again I just used two pieces of strips of paper from a couple of scrapbook collections that I had left over from things I've made in here and other things I've made. And so I've just done that there. I think that's about all. More washi tape, because this side is definitely more brittle, this bag. I think it's, like I said, I don't know if I said to you before how it's really quite old, so it's a bit brittle, not brittle, it's a bit broken, so I think I might put another bit of washi tape on this side, so just to give it a bit of so it doesn't rip more. What is it about washi tape? You can never find the end when you want it. I bet you can't do this one. I always find it hard to do inside things. I could take it out, I suppose, but just needs to go. Whoops. On the edge there. I've got it on the other side, but it just needs on this side, I think, too. It's just a bit fragile. So I've just got 2 bits of washi tape there on those flat bits of. Okay, so we're up to making some more things. Now I've got this frame and I've had it for ages, and it's a very big, and I just don't know what to do with it, whether I stick it on the front just because, or whether I cut it in half. It's just too big. I might think about how I'm going to use that. It's just annoying. So I'm going to cut this box. Oh, it's a bit fat to make. I like the colours of the box, so I was thinking of making a little folder, but I think it might be too fat to use the sides to do that in. So I'll keep that tab there. What for? I don't know, but who knows? Don't think I'll keep the sides though, because they've been squished a bit. My husband was going to have a bit of had it in the kitchen ready to go into the recycling bin, and he squashed it flat ready to go in there. I saw it, I thought, no, I'm having that. Because I just like the colours. Sorry, I know I'm not supposed to be throwing trash away, but I am. I might use this as a tab or something. I'll keep it to one side and think about it. So, what do I want to do here? I want to use this as a little, maybe as an ephemera holder thing. That's not very straight, is it really? I have it that way. That's not right. It needs to be that way. What shall I use in between to sort of secure it? Paper, card. I know what I'll do. I bought this from Amazon, and because I didn't have any ledger paper, but I'm seriously disappointed because it's really glossy and shiny. It's not something I would actually put in a journal, so I was a bit disappointed. So I'm going to use it here because I didn't know how else to use it, so I'm going to use it here. Let's use this page. Yeah, I was not sure how to use it. Fold this in half. What am I going to do? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this and then cover that with this. It's just so shiny. It's horrible. What do I do? Do it that way. I'm confused about what do I want to do now. I'll do it that way. It might be better. Let's have a look. Probably should have used a ruler to cut that with, but so what I'm going to do is, I think I want that side showing. So I'm going to make it like this and use the inside and stick it to the inside, and so the inside will be the thing that hinges. So if I do it straight, hopefully. It seems smaller than the other one, so let's have a look. Yeah, because they're not straight in the bottom either. So anyway, check out Just Journaling with Possum Patty to see what she's doing with her Trash Tuesday, and it was really good listening to her explain. I think I said the first week, because it doesn't have to be real trash. It can just be things that you are no longer, that you have had, you know, that we're going to give away or throw away. So that's why I'm using some of these scrapbooking materials, because I've had them for ages and not using them. So let's put that there. I don't know if it'll stick because it's so shiny, so glossy, so smooth. Well, that's fine, but after trying to glue the bag, I was just thinking, well, perhaps it would be easy just to do the double-sided tape with glue, maybe, just to make sure it sticks. So, doing this film way in advance, and today is the first day of sun we had in a long time, but it's been gloomy and overcast, and then we had some sun, and then it went away again, and it's come back again, so that's good. Mind you, I'll be complaining in summer it's too hot, because I'm not a big fan of hot weather. I really don't cope with it very well. If I'm outside for a long periods of time, I got red. My body doesn't cool down very effectively. I get most uncomfortable. It's just not a pleasant experience for me. I don't mind being outside for a short while, but as long as I'm in the shade. But I'm not one of those people who likes to have their air conditioner on so high it's freezing to death. That's one thing that sort of, when we go out in summer, I tend to sort of take a cardigan with me, because inevitably the air conditioner's up so high. If you want to have lunch somewhere, then it's just too cold for me, and so I just do that. So I'm going to cut that off. You're wondering, what am I going to do with this? Well, I'll show you. So, oh, didn't do that very well, did I? I'm going to take this now, and I'm going to make a little sort of, let's fold it in half there. That's right, fold that in half there. I'm going to trim that bit off, just so give me a bit of a guide, and I'm going to cut it from the corner to the middle, like that, so that it creates a pocket like that, but it needs to be down a bit lower, I think. I don't know, maybe it could be right like that, maybe a bit lower. And just cut off the excess. Do I want a different colour on the other side, or the same colour? Oh, I want to have the same colour, I think. So we just need to have it It's not lined up as though, so maybe I do need to have it that way. No. Alright, let's do it this way. Just need to have some glue on the sides here. Across the bottom. And up on this side. And where's the middle? Here. In the middle. Probably should have used double-sided tape on this one as well, but I haven't, so tough bickies. Tough bickies. I don't know, is that an Australianism? Tough bickies. Means bad luck, never mind. I wonder where tough bickies came from when people came over on sailing ships and they had to have those hard biscuits, tack I think they called them, as one of the things to eat on the way, because it was one of the things that kept. Okay, I don't know for sure, I'm just having a wild guess here. So there's my little ephemera holder. I'm going to, what am I going to put in my ephemera holder, Kay? What are you going to put in there, Kay? What are you going to put in there? Let's have a look. I've got some got some little book pages here. I'm going to, does it need to be that tall? I cut all of that off. Cut up there and turn it into a tag. That's going to be too wide, so I just need to trim that off a little bit. Put some more glue down, because I did make this too high in the end, didn't I? Maybe I should fold it down. Too hard, I think. Maybe we could cut it there and then fold it. So it's got a collar. Why not? Okay. Get my little what do you call these things? Cutter? Too that fits right there. I just realized how much this is not sticking down. Maybe it dried too quickly and I was busy wondering about the other side. I don't think that's straight. Me, my straightness, I know. Because I've got two of these books, and so I think that's, I didn't realise I got two the same. So I may as well just use this in my junk journal, my trash journal, that one. You won't have that tree. The trouble is the tree is too big to go on the other side. I'm going to use that there for a decoration. So what are we going to put on the other side? Could do another tree. That's going to be too wide as well. The trouble is these trees are too wide. We could just do another one of these. Just cheat a bit. Use it as a measuring thing. And it's along there. So like I said, these would have ended up, I don't know, so having two of the same things not always a good idea when you're running out of room. Too much stuff, especially second-hand stuff. I love it. Got one there and one there. And that's come undone too, of course, Kay. And that's going to put some glue there for the collar. Very smart. Okay, and that's just going to go on the other side. If it goes on the other side, I might have to trim more off. More off, Kay. And on the other side too. Well, so it seems narrow on the other side, I don't know why. Okay, I might keep them for a minute. I'm just going to put this tree as a decoration. And then I think that'll be all for today, and because I don't want to go into 45 minutes like I did yesterday. That was just way too long. It's just ridiculous. To put them there on the side there as decoration. Or do I want it on the front? No, I'm going to put the decoration here. Glue's running everywhere now because it's sunny and warm and let's have a look. And on the front, I got this extraordinary things to cut out in collage book, and there are some images in there that I can't really see me using them, so I'm going to use that on here as well. See if I can find something that would go. That's huge. Peacock's the feathers are too long. What else have I got in there? That's too red. I cut all this coral and butterflies. Oh, I like the butterflies. Is that too red? Possibly. I want to sort of hide the don't really want to hide the junk. It's too red too. That's what else have I got? I've got some birds here. Maybe a bird. Or maybe I'll just leave it like that and just put some of these, so hang on, this bird might go. It doesn't really go with the trees inside though, does it? I need to find some trees, more trees I think, to go on there. That looks tree, even though it's coral, it looks tree-like, so maybe we can do them instead. Sorry, I just want to put them out of the way so I don't lose them. I'll cut them out and I'll be back in a minute.